Good morning. All right, guys. So you get me all sweaty and nasty, and this is what I look like first thing in the morning. But that's okay. That's what we're all going to look like, right? After we do these workouts. But if you don't know me, there's a lot of us. Let me first of all say there are quite a few of us coaches running this group together, and we are a team. And we wanted to do the Shift Shop test group together because we just feel like the more people who are doing it together, the same workout, the same nutrition plan, the same focus, then the better that we are and the more likely that we are to get results, because we know as coaches that these accountability groups are what help the most. Of course, we believe in Shakeology. We believe in these workout programs. We believe in the nutrition plan and the eating, the clean eating, all that stuff. It works. It works without a doubt. But as individuals, as humans, in our weakness, if we don't have that team, then we lose our focus and we are more likely to quit. So we are doing this together as Team Take Heart and all these other teams, Team Soul Fit, Compelled by Courage. All these teams are coming together to do this, to get results and help you get results. And we are doing this right alongside you. Let me tell you that. As coaches, this is our first time to do this group, this program start to finish, okay? So we are doing this. We're in the trenches with you. We are learning. We are meal planning. We are meal prepping. We're doing everything with you. So don't think that we're not. We want to do it right alongside you. But I wanted to share with you today a little bit about what my focus is going to be for this group, for this program, for this 21 days, and to encourage you to find your own focus, because I think that a workout program is just that. It's a workout program. But I think that when we personalize it, when we invite God into it, when we make our focus about becoming better and stronger physically, but also especially spiritually, then we are more likely to stick with it and more likely to see God work in our lives, okay? And so I want to share with you, let me get my Bible. Hold on. I want to share with you what my focus is going to be for this group. So definitely, one of the things that I struggle with the most, just as a human, as an individual, as Rachel Mitchell, is comparison. It is something I've always struggled with. It's from a kid to teenage years to college now. It's kind of my vice. I mean, not my vice. It's kind of my flaw, my thorn in my flesh, as Paul said. But, and it's not just physical. I don't just compare my physical body. I compare, my walk with Christ. I compare my house, my children, my family. It's just it's not healthy. And it's definitely something that God has brought to my attention and helped me to change with his help over the past 3 years. But, I can still fall back into those old habits, but I want to kick that in the tail because I believe that I can. If there's anything that the past 3 years has taught me through my coaching journey, through my challenger journey, is that I really and truly can do anything through Christ who gives me strength. And I'm not just talking about I can earn $1 million. I can, have the perfect body, but I can do anything that he calls me to do with his strength. And I believe that he is calling me to crush this cycle of comparison. And like I said, I think it was probably something I'll always have to struggle against, but I know I can do it with his help. And so my scripture verse that I'm going to focus on during these 21 days is from Psalm 87, and it is verse 11. Psalm 86, verse 11. And it says, "Teach me your way, O Lord, and I will walk in your truth. Give me an undivided heart that I may fear your name." And that's the thing, all that comparison, looking at other people, that divides my heart and keeps it separate from just focusing on God, from just focusing on who he created me to be, Rachel to be, not somebody else, because we're all different. We all have this perfect plan that he created for us. And no matter what we look like, no matter what type of job we have, no matter what our house looks like, no matter how our kids behave, or how much our husband loves us, we have a specific purpose, and we are called to fill it out, to live it out. And I believe, honestly, that that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing here in this group with you, is I'm living out my calling. And I want to just shift my focus back, blinders on, looking at Christ, undivided heart, and just follow hard after him. And so that's my focus. If that's what you want your focus to be, that's awesome. But I challenge you today to find your scripture verse for this group. What is your verse? What is your focus? What are you shifting away from? Maybe it's you're shifting away from leaning on food for emotional for emotional comfort. Maybe you're shifting away from leaning on spending for emotional comfort. Maybe you're shifting away from regret, or just wanting that other job, or wanting to be home, or wanting this or that. I don't know what your shift is going to be, but I know that I'm praying about it. I'm praying that each of you just hears something very clearly from God, and that you have a specific focus as we shift in this group. So I'm excited. I'm so excited to do this with you guys. And the way this is going to work is that there are going to be some different coaches posting throughout the group. So they'll have a little C by their name. So if you see them post something, then you know they're a coach. And we are just going to all do this together as a family, as a team. And if you want to share below. What's your focus going to be? What's your scripture verse going to be? What are you going to shift your focus away from? And what are you going to shift it towards instead? So I'm excited. I'm excited to hear those from you guys. But anyways, we will kick off officially on the 17th with meal prepping week, meal planning week. And so don't be overwhelmed. We're going to walk you through it one day at a time. And we're going to do it together. All right, guys. Bye.